betting odds on if you'd make it.
I made it.
You did. How you feeling? You get last week, you're supposed to be here and you got sick. You good? I don't need to know what happened. I mean, I know what happened. We don't need to share. But are you good?
Yeah, no, I lost a couple of LBs. You know, food poisoning's real.
Okay. You said it, so let's talk about it for a second. What did you eat?
I mean, I don't want to throw the restaurant.
No, you don't have to, but what food product was it? Seafood?
No, it was chicken.
Oh, that hurt. That's tough.
And sometimes, you know, it could be like just a little bit rare, and it just gets in there. It was bad. It was bad. I'm not going to lie.
Do you feel like because you're a cowboy and you wear the cowboy hat out at dinner, when you order a steak, you must order it real manly because you're a big guy, you get, you know, rough exterior, John Pardi, you get to do manly orders?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it. All right. We'll see you next week, guys.
I do. I mean, I like medium rare plus is good, or medium rare, but the guys were like, I need it rare. I'm like,
Wait, what's medium rare plus?
It's
whatever it is. It's frou-frou. I've never even heard that.
It's like just a little bit over medium rare.
Okay.
Would you send your food back if it's not perfect?
I send it back if it's cold, because no matter what, you don't go to a restaurant to have cold food. We can have cold food at the house. I do that all the time. You know, like the sandwich meat, just get in there. No sandwich, just eat the ham. You
don't go to the restaurant to eat sandwich meat is what you're saying?
Basically.
We went to dinner, Caitlin and I went to dinner a couple weeks ago, and they brought out a steak, went to a new place in town, and it was just like medium-y warm. Like it wasn't hot like it should have been, but it wasn't cold.
But how much was it?
More than it should have been.
Exactly. That's why it needs to be warm. That's why I send it back. That's my only gripe. I'll eat a steak because by the time you get your food to Nashville, you're usually pretty hungry. But if it comes out cold, you're like, come on, man, you got one job. That's like, that's like that slogan. You had one job. Well, we just had to warm the food. And I get it. Nashville's crazy packed. All the restaurants are booming, and they're short staffed, so there's a lot of ins and outs. But you know what? There's always a microwave
in the restaurant. And we don't have to know it's even microwaved. We can think it's been put on like a fancy oven.
Put it in there for a minute for me.
Yeah, that was a situation where I did not send it back because it was kind of warm, but I was like, I sure would have loved this to be a little hotter. John Pardi's here, by the way. The new song we world premiered, it's called Last Night Lonely. It was an iHeartRadio world premiere, and we were going to come in and do a big celebration. We had balloons for you. You're just our guy. With the whole thing. We had balloon animals. Puppies is the whole thing.
Pepto-Bismol.
Well, that we didn't have. So tell me about this song. Like, where'd you find it? What happened?
Well, Bart Butler, my co-producer, sent me this track, and I liked it right from the get-go. I loved the feel, what it talked about, loved the lyrics. He kind of was like, it's kind of like a similar to Night Shift, but it's different. We kind of just looking for songs that, are awesome, and we just found this one. We had it, I think we recorded this last year in like April. So we've had it for a minute, and we still have songs on hold that I've written, other songwriters written, that we're getting ready to finally get the album done. So it's fun to see it come out and come to life. So I'm really proud of it, and a lot of young writers on this, and it's fun. They sent me a little video, and they're like so excited, and that's why I love recording outside music, because you never know what it does for the songwriters. And
John Pardi's here. This is his new song, Last Night Lonely. Check it out. Hey, so you used to work at a Ford dealership?
Yeah.
What did you do there?
I washed cars. I'd shuttle people to and from, and also I would listen to what the mechanic wanted me to listen to. Like drive 10 minutes down the road, the highway and back, see if this thing does this, or if this breaks down, or a check engine light comes on. Because it was kind of like through the final, he fixed everything, and he don't have time to drive down the road. And so it was a fun job to have in high school.
Did you learn a lot about cars doing that job?
No, because they were new cars. I mean, you know how new cars at the time, I mean, we work on like CJ7s, but at the time that was in the 2000s. So once the computers get in there, it's really hard. Like, you got to go to school to learn about that. But, you learn how to change a tire, put air, like stuff that, I already knew, but like some people didn't, and checking oil. And I know a lot about car parts now.
Yeah, can you fix, you have a lot of machines that random machines in and out of your property? Because you've been clearing land since before I met you. I mean, is this land ever going to be cleared?
Well, I get busier and busier.
Yeah. So you've been clearing land. Do you know if one of your machines, tractors, whatever, goes out, can you fix it?
They're pretty complicated too because they're brand new. The thing I've been learning is like on a skid steer, you know, they got the rubber tracks, and sometimes, you know, you learn how to tighten them, and if they do pop off, it's like a puzzle to get it back on, and it is a pain. But
it feels like a fitted sheet, trying to get a fitted sheet back on a bed in a way.
Except it weighs like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah. An extremely fitted sheet, yes.
But for the most part, a lot of, you know, you can ask any guys in construction stuff, unless you're running older equipment, you're going to have to call a mechanic just because there's a lot of, like my dad was the funniest. He's like, I'll fix that belt. And I was like, all right. So I had the mechanic drop the belt off, and then I left to go right. And I was like, this is your project. You know, you got this. You can fix anything, right? He called me, I can't fix it, man. He's like, well, then we brought the mechanic out, and you had to take the radiator out to get to the fan belt. So that's like, if you know anything about cars, that's kind of, if you're working on an old school car, the fan belt's, you know, right there, the radiator's right here. But no, you had to take the radiator out, change the fan belt, put the radiator back in. That's like a full day work. So weird stuff.
Do you think he was embarrassed that he couldn't fix it?
He was kind of bummed, but he's like, but then he gets like, damn new tractors you can't work on.
John Pardi's here, at John Pardi, JONPARDI. You and Lunchbox is too. You guys are both taking acting classes. Are you still in the middle of taking them, or do you just take them for fun?
I took it for fun. I mean, I need to get back with Bridget, but I haven't really been doing anything but writing and focusing on the new record.
Well, can we talk about the acting classes for a second? Because
super weird stuff.
He's also been taking acting classes. And so I'd like to compare the two. Who is Bridget?
Bridget Berger, I think, yes.
She's your teacher?
Yeah.
Does she do one-on-one?
Coach, yeah.
She would come to your house?
I go to her house, and she'll come to my house.
Okay, and here's what Lunchbox is doing. He pays how much a month?
$300.
$300 a month to get on Skype with how many people?
There's like 12 to 15, depending.
And then you read what?
We read like sitcoms or movies. We read scripts.
So for $300 a month, he doesn't see anyone in person. He does it on Skype, and he reads scripts from The Office or CSI Miami. Do you feel like what he's doing? Did yours cost $300 a month?
No, it's way more than that.
Oh, it is way more.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Okay. See, we're getting somewhere.
There you go. You guys said I was getting ripped off.
Would you pay $300 a month to get on Skype and read scripts from?
No.
Okay, hold on. But he's painting this in a bad picture. COVID hit, so you can't meet in person.
But you can now, and you're still doing
Right.
it.
They voted as a class, and we're
Well,
not
it's
comfortable.
easier.
They voted as a class, and they said they didn't want to meet. They weren't comfortable, so we still do it on Skype, Zoom, whatever you want to call it. But when it gets to the clear stage, we'll meet in person. I don't understand. I'm
The
trying
clear stage, we're all running around, no problem now. You have to be a part of that class that
Do you
votes?
ever have to act out your lines
Yes.
and like do the whole like in, big, or like this is just really small
Yeah, you have to
words.
exaggerate.
But no, but
Yeah.
he's asking if you do exercises or do you just get on and read the script?
Oh, we can do if you want to set that up, you can. It costs extra money, like she said. But she gives you feedback, like whenever you do a scene or whatever, she'll write up a recap, like, oh, you need to work on this, work on that, so you can sit in your mirror and practice or video yourself, send clips. So there's all sorts of avenues to do that.
Doesn't sound too bad.
See, thank you.
So
and
was-
this is coming from another actor.
Okay,
Well,
was your desire when you did have time for the acting, the coaching, was that for your music videos, or did you want to pursue acting, or?
It was honestly just something that I haven't done yet, and it was always like, you should at least try it, you know, and see what it's like, because you do have to get out of your shell. Like it's a different avenue, and it was fun, and you can learn to read a little better. The thing with me is when I do auditions, I get nervous, and I can sing 90 minutes worth of songs, but man, if I got one little line and I'll get nervous and I'll forget it or I'll mess it up, but
You've auditioned for things?
yeah.
Like on Yellowstone?
Like
No.
You don't have to say what you
Whoa.
auditioned for unless you would like to. But what kind of things are you auditioning for?
There's I don't know if I can even say it, but there's a new series coming out, and they asked me if I want to send an audition tape. And I was like, sure. It kind of, I was like, I could do this, and didn't get the part. And that's 100%. Then probably about 99% is a no.
Yeah.
But if you turn it in, at least you're serious, because a lot of artists or whoever could have like this whole other side of their career that they can bring into a series or something. That's what you have, but you got to be good. So, but I put the audition in. I got a high five from my couple guys that kind of pushed my name out there, and that was a win for me. I tried it, and when you said about lessons, I was like, I definitely need to get back, because Bridget was like, you need to come back more. I was like, we can't just come when you got an audition. I was like, I know, and we focus a lot on theater, and theater is very hard. And it's out of my shell. It's not like watching Yellowstone, like, hey, what are you doing? You ain't gonna take my land. But theater's like, you have to be really expressive, and it's way out, So to your question, anything to push myself in a place I haven't been, get out of my shell, I'm all about that. And if you get an audition, at least you got a coach to help you, and you just never know. I mean, Bob, you're one of the most hardest working guys I know. You do it all. So maybe that's why I was like, maybe I'll try some audition stuff. You never know.
Lunchbox wants to move to Hollywood and be an actor, but he won't stop just doing it on Zoom with other people.
No, I will stop when the time comes. When we gets to that point, I will go to the classes in person. I don't know why you guys yelling at me. Yell at them.
Nobody's yelled. Hey, buddy. Not a single word has been.
We're just encouraging. We want to encourage you.
Lunchbox, you're still trying. So
that's right.
You're still at it. Yeah, you're doing more than I am. But I got to write an album and stuff.
Yeah, what's happening with that? New music when? Or do you know when? Or
our goal is to have a new album out in September. So we have our deadline.
Full album in September?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty quick considering you put out songs first.
Yeah, well, we already got stuff recorded. It just is a process. So I like to I call them like the A session and the B session. And if we need a C session, we do that. And then we kind of get together, sing all the songs, pick all the songs, put it all together, give it to the label. They do all the licensing stuff that takes forever. And then, boom, then it's like going crazy on release days. You get the whole week of doing media and calling everybody. And so it's a big deal.
You have alcohol now. Pardi Batch Spirits, ultra premium bourbon and whiskey. What do you know the difference in bourbon and whiskey? I do not.
I'd have to. I know what it tastes like.
So you could taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I just tasted it and I said, this is really good.
And that's all I need to hear.
And
I'm going to start drinking just because of this.
No.
No, this is it. I've been waiting for a reason. This is it. What if I said, John, come over to the house. I haven't had a drink before. Me and you, we're going to drink Pardi Batch Spirits, ultra premium bourbon and whiskey, which you can go to partybatchspirits.com for locations. And I say all that to you, and I say, I want to have my first drink.
I would come with like a waiver or some kind of contract. This is not my fault. You are over 21. And I'd probably pour you one glass of the 112 because it is really nice.
I know, but that's a like bourbon or whiskey like for your first drink is like
yeah,
whoa.
no, definitely. I would. I mean, maybe a glass of wine to start with, but
Yeah.
No,
I'd probably
that's not
be
the
like,
rule.
you know what?
The
You've
rule
gone this
is-
long, Bobby. Just keep on the sober train.
The rule is, I say, John, I would like to have some Pardi Batch Spirits, ultra premium bourbon and whiskey, which you can get at partybatchspirits.com for locations. And I want to have a whole glass. Yes or no? That's it.
Not a whole glass.
Then okay, then it's a no.
That's
Okay.
like, I mean, it's high octane stuff.
Then it's a no.
The bourbon stuff, they're getting into the 130s and 140s, and it's crazy.
Do people instantly recognize you if you just stop at the gas station?
No, not yet. But I don't always. I do sneak around without my cowboy hat.
I think that's it.
No.
It's like if I don't wear my dark rim glasses, nobody anywhere says a word.
Yeah.
As soon as I put these on, it's pretty frequent, right? I
Yeah.
go out and people, I think it's the same thing with your cowboy hat. We almost have something we can take off of us that allows
You
us.
just kind of get the, the question mark. Is that him?
They're pull up your picture on the phone. They're like
Yeah.
judging it next to you.
I
But
don't
you
know.
do wear the cowboy hat out at fancy dinners.
I mean, I love wearing a hat. It's a part of me. It's not a tool, as I would call it, where it's just, no, this is what I do on country music. Now, I wear this outside. You know, a lot of times I have my hat on all the time. You just can't see me. You know, it's just like that Chris Ledoux song. You can't see him from the road because we're always working, or we're fixing fences, or dealing with these damn cows. And like, it's a thing. But when I go out, sometimes I got to go Tractor Supply. Well, I don't want to switch my hat. I'll just go.
Let me tell you, I love Tractor Supply. I'm going to tell you why I love Tractor
I
Supply.
love Tractor Supply.
Yeah, and then we can talk on this for a second because they have a little bit of everything.
Got everything.
You need a grill?
You got a grill?
Tractor Supply's got it. You need food for your dog? Tractor Supply's got it.
Your cat? Your
Bird
horse?
seed.
Or your cat. I think some people need to go to Tractor Supply to buy tractors.
And you got lawnmowers? They got lawnmowers?
Exactly.
That counts as a tractor. A lawn
Tractor
tractor.
Supply has pretty much everything. It's like you're going into a like a market, like a farmer's market, but of things that you could normally just use at your house.
Yep, and tools and tractor grease and hydraulic oil.
Which
and
I don't ever go there
toolboxes.
for. I don't know what even that is. I'll be honest.
Diesel tanks,
Nah,
5 gallon.
Nope, not checking that box.
I dropped. Hey, you got a diesel tank? I dropped it off at your house.
I do, and I have no idea what to do with it, but it is there. John showed. John brings firewood to the house.
It's awesome.
Like a lot, and then just shows up, and so I don't pay him.
I was like, do you have a subscription?
I don't know.
Like a
He-
monthly
Well,
service?
He's just there, and he's like, I got firewood.
Hey, you probably still got firewood, right?
It's so much. He brought so much
I
firewood.
brought him a
last
whole
time.
truck bed because I was like, look, excuse me, the allergy season. It is, man. It's rough.
Yeah.
But I was like, if I brought you a little cord of wood, you're going to burn it all, and then you're going to want more wood. So I was like, I loaded up the whole 8-foot bed, brought it to you, dropped out, and you still got it. Because your outside fire pit's cool, and you need wood.
Thank you. Okay, there.
That's
listen,
why I brought so much.
John Pardi got a new song. We've put the timetable that we hope to have a full record out by September.
That's the goals.
We can go to partybatchspirits.com for locations to find John's premium Party Batch Spirits. Now, are you making good money off this alcohol yet? How does that happen? Do you have to sell a certain amount before you start getting paid?
I have no clue.
Yeah, classic. All right.
We do sell a lot of cases, though.
Do you sell them on tour? Can
Oh,
you
yeah.
sell alcohol on tour? Really?
We try to.
Wow.
Every venue, we try to get Party Batch in, and the fans love it, and they like drinking it, or they like just having it on the shelf, you know, and to each his own. But we do sell a lot of cases. We just went online, and that day it sold out because we only got 19 states. There's a lot of weird liquor laws, so that's why I don't get too into it because
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm just
Just the face.
you know,
The
Thumbs
face
up
and,
guy.
the face
Party
and the
Batch
taste.
112. You know, but it is good. Like I'm not just. I never wanted to be in the liquor business. I never moved to Nashville to be like, I'm dreaming of becoming into the whiskey and bourbon business. I just got approached with a good opportunity, and the guys really care about what they're making. It's made in Tennessee, and I tasted it, and I said, dang, this is good. It's like, I'm definitely going to be a part of this. So it's very new to me, and I've never been a salesman from stage, like to be like, make sure you drink Party Batch 112 on the way out, you know, or I'm used to be like, buy a T-shirt, but it's just different. So I'm still learning.
What I like about what you just did is you talked about how much that you're not used to being a salesman, yet you said the name of the product 19 times and said the website. So like he got
Yes,
us.
it
He
did.
pulled one over on us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
I admire that about you.
I'm learning.
One final question. Someone told me that you did not like sweets at all,
I'm not a huge sweet guy.
but you do like some sweets.
Yeah, a little bit.
What dessert will you eat at a restaurant?
Oh, at a restaurant, creme brulee or carrot cake.
Very specific.
You know,
What I was picturing at all. He's like, I won't touch it unless it's creme brulee or carrot cake.
I mean, that's pretty good options, though. I'm
that
wrong.
you're not gonna lie, it's pretty
And
good.
I'm just the candy stuff. I'm not really into candy. I'm not.
Like M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, nothing.
I mean, I like M&M's peanut. I'm okay. Let's put it. I like it. I just don't go after it all the time. It's not like stop at the gas station and grab a little pack of candy.
Like you choose salty over sweet.
Yeah, I choose Gatorade most of the time. It's gonna give me a Gatorade.
as a dessert.
Well, it's still got sugar in it. Just don't have a lot of sugar. And I like weird candy, like Good and Plenty. People think I'm so crazy.
Yeah.
They're like black licorice candy, but it's so good.
Why
to me.
did you have it as a kid? That like your grandmother or someone
I
had it?
have no clue why I like it.
Oh, Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
like
odd,
that
huh?
purple and white box.
He's like, I
Yeah.
love chicken
and
livers.
I'll be like, give me that and a couple
Gatorade.
packs of water. I'm good to go. And I loved lemon heads as a kid.
You know, I can do a lemonade occasionally, and or I'll stop at the gas station and get the fireballs, the atomic fireballs,
Yeah.
and like the bags that are
My,
bags
mo-
are $2
my
for $1.
mom loves Fireballs.
Yeah.
Loves Fireball.
Okay, John Pardi, it's our guy. Got a new song out. He's feeling better.
If I could only tell you.
Well, you tried to tell me John called after the show that day. He was like, "Hey, I'm really sick," and he told me what was happening, and I was like, "I'm good, buddy. I don't need to know." I don't.
Well, I
I'm-
think you also didn't you want to clarify like it wasn't alcohol related, like you weren't hungover.
No, I wasn't hungover. It was, because like that's kind of a thing. Oh, here comes the country artist. Here comes John. He's been at Losers. But no, I was like, I had twisty, like somebody was in my stomach, just like, and it's just not fun. I'd be sitting here and you'd be like talking to me, and it'd be like,
and I'm glad we didn't.
yeah,
Glad we didn't.
because the breathing wouldn't have been an issue.
Good luck on the music. Good luck on the auditions.
Hey,
I know. Yeah, I can't wait to see you.
Here's my
In a
pick.
show.
I think it was probably, if I'm guessing, it was probably that show on Fox, the one about the country family.
Oh yeah, with
Susan Sarandon.
Yeah, it
Trace
looks
Atkins.
like a little corny, but it looks like maybe it could also be really good, like that fine line. I think it could have been that show
no.
or the new. It's not 1883, but like 1913, the new show.
I'll tell you what it is. It's with Jessica Chastain and his name's Michael, but it's a new George Jones and Tammy Wynette series.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
And
Who were you trying to be?
I was, I can't remember. He's George's producer, and like I was like, those are. I mean, forget what the guy's name. Michael. He's
So we've heard of it. We know the show, and it's going
Well,
to
I
come
mean,
out.
it's
so you're
Jessica Chastain. I mean, it's not like those are, and they're singing all their parts. Like they're going like Joaquin Phoenix walked the line. So I was like, hey, at least give it a shot, right? What's there to lose? You're just gonna say no. I mean, I've been told no a bunch of times, but I just thought they asked me to sit in an audition, and why not? So wasn't for any of those shows you said.
So he killed my whole bit, and we'll wrap it there. Good to see you, John. Glad you're better.
Very good to see you.
Congratulations on the new song. It really is great.
Oh, thank you,
All
thank
right,
you.
there he is. John Pardi, everybody. Back, ready to go.
Always a fun time.
It's a Bobby Bones show.